Hello and welcome to another Platinum Edition of Brothers Forge Gaming. Right here we have Phobos Vector Prime, the first ring. This is a downloadable game on the PlayStation Network, on the PS4. And right here, you trophy hunters, if you're out there looking for your next Platinum trophy, this is a good place to start. We have 15 trophies, all with over a 50% completion rating, and the Platinum is sitting at a 55%. So I want to say that's out of about 1,700 people that own this game. So, you know, roughly over half there are able to achieve that trophy, the almighty Platinum. The one you want, the one you need. And on top of all that, guys, right here we have a pretty fantastic game. I believe this was made, they're trying to kind of do it in parts, kind of like a series, one of those Walking Deads that came out in 5 parts, or the Back to the Future, any of those Telltale style. Not sure if they're going to got enough funding or interest to do a second mission set to this or not. Don't have any information on that, unfortunately. I probably should have looked into that. However, right here what we have is a decent game. We're going to get into that. I'm going to tell you real quick, most of these trophies are so easy. I mean, you roll out of bed and you get these trophies. There's about, I think, what is it, 5 missions? 6 missions? Something like that. Anyway, we'll take a look. And anyway, each mission has a deadline. So one is, find and destroy all the crates. Those ones, they're not hard. They're just kind of irritating because they're super hard to find. And if you miss them, you go too far. You can't go back to find them. So you have to play the whole freaking mission over again. No fun, no thank you. And there's levels you have to beat in a certain amount of time. Not super difficult, but you do have to mash. And you gotta, most of these you should be able to do on your first attempt. Make sure to check out those trophy descriptions though before you play each mission, just to get a reminder of what you're doing. I only had to replay the first mission because I wasn't exactly sure what was going on. I was just kind of flying through. Again, that's always always recommended to check the description if you are thinking about going for the Platinum. And again, I've said this before, going for the Platinum can oftentimes kind of diminish the gameplay experience, which I think is what happened to me here, because like I said, kind of trying to find some of those things are frustrating. And again, there's another one for destroying all the turrets in the mines. Those are probably the easier ones. The timed ones, maybe like moderate, and then finding the crates is just a pain in the ass. That being said, let's take a look. I do like what they tried to do with this game. I was trying to think, I used to play this game back in the day. It was kind of like a Star Wars in space game, like what are those, Star Wars Starfighter, TIE Fighter kind of style games. I think they were back on the PC, old games, and just the way you felt as you cruised through the space. I got that feeling in this game, which was awesome because I hadn't got that feeling in a really long time. Because when I get that feeling, I won't even try to sing. Mr. Gay, you the man. Alright, so here, let's take a look at some of these settings. So you got that. Hopefully I have adjusted those properly so they're not screeching over the soundtrack. It's really hard to tell that without a playback, and I should probably test some of those things before I do that. What I do like, though, is Gunstar Game Studios. That's pretty cool, because if you ever played the game Gunstar Heroes back in the day in the arcade Sega Genesis, really cool game. Frantic bullet hell run and gun shooter, similar to like Contra, or even actually maybe the predecessor to like the Metal Slug series, something like that. Very cool game if you haven't had a chance to play that. And then you can take a look at the credits. Not a lot of options there. After I played through the campaign, I was thinking, hey, I'll do this retro waves, try to show that. It's like a tower defense mode. As far as I know, there's only one map. Maybe you unlock more. After playing through, I wasn't really interested. It's very limited, so it's not going to make a very good showing. So let's just go ahead. We're going to do the first mission of the first map here, just so you guys could take a look at the gameplay. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments. Drop a comment on this video. I know it's early. Everybody's probably still asleep, because that's when I have to get up to grind. Okay, so we could just do, let's see, we got normal, easy, hard. Now let's just do it on easy. I don't think that matters, so I'm not sure if you can level select. Let me see if you can level select. Okay. So as you can see here, there's missions rewards for each mission, what those have relevancy for, I don't know really. So take a look at my records. Thriller, but he made Thriller. All right, so, beat it. A lot of Michael Jackson references, you know, and the trophy descriptions are funny too. That's another thing I really enjoy about some of these trophies that you earn. The descriptions are great. They're nods, throwbacks. Final countdown. Oh yeah, dude, this is 80s all over it. Love it, love it, love it. Uh-oh. It's not letting me go back. Let's try cancel. Okay, so there were just some slight bugs, that being one of them, I guess. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and hit accept. Let's take a look. By the way, if you're out there and you're looking at this game in the PlayStation Store and you watch the trailer for it, very misleading. I got a completely different sense of it, like it was going to have more to it. Like I said, I do enjoy what they had here to an extent. Had they built on it a little bit, it gets really bland and there's not a lot of flavor. Had they added a little bit of anything to that, maybe some kind of like RPG elements, some like upgradable stuff, unlockable stuff, some new ships, maybe a co-op aspect. I could see a lot of value here. And the overhead view is somewhat, you know, it can actually kind of give you kind of a headache if you're not used to it. And then again, another bug here is if you touch any direction, because you're kind of floating, so your reaction is to adjust. If you touch anything like that when you're trying to activate those pillars, it resets the timer. It actually locks it out. So a little bug. I don't know if they did that on purpose or what the deal is with that. But kind of, and you know, it's a side-to-side mechanic as far as steering goes, so you kind of just have to get used to that. If you overcorrect, I do that in a lot of driving games too. I'm just like mad overcorrecting because I'm used to playing like Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo or something. So it's like, oh, I could just hop around this corner and, you know, I'll shoot a turtle shell, I'll be good. But you know, you you overcorrect and you're in a world of pain. Oh, destroy. Oh yeah, got missiles. I do enjoy the mini map. It's nice to be able to see where the enemies are coming from. A lot of time in games like this, can't really see where anybody's coming from, and you're like, where's that last enemy hiding? And they do hide. They do hide. Oh, so you can blow these mines up. I want to say that this is the mission that has destroy all the mines for the first mission related trophy. I guess I don't need to be blowing those up. But anyway, there's like a zip line thing at the end you get after you beat the last enemy or whatever. And it kind of just streamlines you to the end, and it makes you skip your objective, which is to destroy all the mines. And that was pretty much the reason I had to go back and replay the first level. Kind of irritating. The first level luckily is shorter than the rest. The rest are about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes or so. So 6 levels. You get about a couple hours out of this game. I believe I picked it up as a download for $3 or $4.99, something like that. I think it sits around $9.99 normally. I would not suggest paying that much for it. I think even the $4.99 I paid was a little more than I should have for what you get out of this game. It is cool though, especially if you're into kind of like, you know, space kind of games, shooters, fantasy, you know, sci-fi fantasy kind of stuff. And just the whole retro aspect of it. But, you know, I don't know if the creators were just kind of banking on that, you know, hey, let's make this game that appeals to this kind of audience, but not even, you know, put a lot of effort into it. I don't think that was the case. I feel like this game was made with care, and you know, it's a pretty decent game. So, aside from some of those other things I talked about, oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm locked down. Yeah, I guess my biggest complaint is you can get kind of dizzy trying to fire on these guys. There's no real lock on that I can figure out or anything. So maybe bringing the camera back just a little bit or something might be nice. There's a boost. Oh, there we go. Circle button to use damage shields. Okay. Where'd they go, those buckets? Oh, they're behind me. You can use the mines to protect yourself. I was kind of trying to clear those, but in tight spots they can be kind of helpful, especially if people are coming in from behind you. Just go sit in front of a couple mines, it'll buy you some time. The game wasn't super difficult, and you can, like I said, you can play it on easy, so it makes it a little bit more palatable. But yeah, if you want a real challenge, I guess play it on hard. I don't think I'd really recommend that. I don't know if this game's worth that much effort as far as, you know, after you play it for a little bit, you're just kind of like, meh. But if you are going for that platinum, it does give it so much value there. Yeah, I would say, you know, if you see this game on sale, pick it up. If you feel like getting your next platinum right here, right now, and you don't have any other options, or, you know, you just need that platinum so bad to brag to your friends and be like, hey, I've got more platinums than you. I know that's what I like to do. Just kidding. See, this is another thing, and you know, this happens in a lot of games, especially old school games, so if they've programmed that to just to mess with you. You know, like enemies will hide off the screen, you're like, seriously, come back on the screen. Final Fight is horrible for that, and then so they're just sitting off screen like throwing knives at you and stuff. It's so shitty. Oh man. Ultimate. See, they try to trick you to use your ultimate right there, which I did the first time I played, and then you come up and fight like endless waves of enemies right here. Get to the chopper! To the hangar! I don't know why I said that. I guess it's just always playing in the back of my mind. Oh yeah. Schwarzenegger flicks. I've been on a binge of 90s, man. You can't find Van Damme movies anywhere. They're not on any streaming service that I can find. You know, you try to go buy the DVDs and let's try that ultimate. Yeah, get it. Should have saved it for the boss fight, but oh well. But yeah, you can't, you know, you want to try to go buy some Van Damme DVDs off the internet and you're looking at way too much money. But yeah, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, Seagal, early stuff, man. And I'm kicking myself now. I knew I should have picked up I was really into like martial arts flicks some years back, and Jet Li, you know, of course Bruce Lee, and big fan. And then, you know, Jet Li was kind of more of my time. I should have picked up his movies. I knew I should have been kicking myself for that. What am I doing? Yeah, one of my favorite martial artists now, currently, is Scott Adkins, if you guys haven't had a chance to watch any of his flicks. What do they call him? The Bulgarian Ben Affleck or something like that. It's pretty funny. He should have been the Batman, dude. I'm pissed about that. Ben Affleck, come on, man. The Moonraper? Come on. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, I think it's might be boss fight time. Got the upgraded weapons. Yeah, I think this game also might have benefited from some variety, maybe adding in a vertical scroller every other level or so. Or maybe even like a ground mission, kind of like, because that's what I thought, was that based by the previews, you're going to be able to, you know, kind of like go sci-fi, like Blade Runner style. And, I think we're introduced here. Go, you know, like Blade Runner style, go kind of investigate, or go, you know, go down on the planet, buy supplies, whatever. I thought that would have been pretty cool had they done something like that. Not sure if that's what they're going for with added content or anything, but like I said, the lack of variety really killed this game down for me. I was having a lot of fun when I first played it. And then, like I said, when I went back to kind of like go and look at the trophies, be like, oh man, that's what I gotta do? Are you serious? And this is what I'm talking about right here. So once you beat it, it's like, okay, zip line to the thing, but you gotta go back and you gotta kill all these mines. And once you hit the end zone like that, you're done. So you can't go back now. Level over. No justice, no peace. Renegade. Stage clear. So, yeah, I mean, overall, is it worth the money? Like I said, if you get on sale, oh, you know what? I meant to find the the crate to show you, but that's how hidden they are. You really have to check every crevasse and every corner and every area that they try to get you to go by. They're there. I think there was 2 on that mission, and that didn't matter though. You don't have to get it unless it specifies it in the trophy, and I think there's only 2, so it's like mission 2 and mission 4, whatever it is, and you gotta find those. But anyway, they're like hidden and they're super hard to see. My bad for not showing you those, but that should just tell you right there how irritating and hard those things are to look for. Not impossible by any means, but not fun to try to find. But yeah, is it worth it? If you're a trophy hunter, totally grab it up, get your platinum. You'll have a little bit of fun playing for it. Definitely wait for a sale on it. I think $2.99 would be the perfect price point for this. A mini game, couple hours, totally worth it. Other than that, nice try, developers. I really, I can appreciate what you tried to do here, and thanks for making such a decent game. Yeah, but that's Phobos Vector Prime, the first ring. Again, that's a download on the PS4. Grab it up, pick it up. Thanks for tuning in to Brothers Forge Gaming, and we'll see you on the next run.